used to craft mana potions and, well, at least the first 3 tiers of potions. 2 tiers of potions? I think it's 2. Might be 2 or 3. The first few tiers of potions, crowberries and mushrooms make health potions, and yellow pine is used to make cloth. I don't know why, but that is what it is. So when you harvest something completely and it disappears, well actually no, when you harvest anything at all, it takes 4 hours for it to respawn, or is it 5 hours? 4 or 5 hours for it to respawn. It's not an exact science, so I think it can be like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 4 hours and 8 minutes. You know, it's between 4 and 5 hours. We are going to the build system is very reminiscent of Ark in my experience. I've heard the game compared to Rust with magic, but I've not really played enough of Rust to say yay or nay to that. Well, my experience with Rust is literally character creation. I'm trying to do this quickly, and it keeps backfiring on me. We're gonna take our time this time. But yeah, building is like one of the best things you can do for XP. Like, a wall is worth 103 XP, so it's worth like 500 for me. And at level 12, level 13, I need 7 or 8,000. No, I don't. I need 8,000. Or to build like 50 walls. So make storage chest. Wood. That's not terribly difficult given I'm like next to a giant wood. I'm gonna try and build the wooden building on one floor, because wood stairs you only get straight stairs with, whereas when you move up to stone you can start making spiral staircases and curved stairs and things like that. So rather than build around the restriction of wooden stairs, I'm just going to hold off and build everything on one floor when I'm working with woods. It's probably more than enough. I think I needed 14, yeah, I've got like 200 odd. So, either right click, you can do right click or just send all. Okay, yeah, so that's, yeah. I had the settings wrong. Still building that, that's fine. I'm going to bump that up. Drop the rest of that. We are, what, level 12? Can't really do anything until level 15. Tables. Need that. What tables can I build? I can build a tailoring bench. Can't yet build. I know I can't build a conjuring call. I need a boatload of iron for that. gonna no do that. Like, you're gonna know. You're ruining my one level building ready game. I may be forced to build in 2 levels. May not have the choice. Magic, large. I need like 12 iron ingots for that. And you get iron from stone, or stones in the world. There's also on top of like mountains and in caves, which I'm not actually near any of. Probably have thought of that. But yeah, on mountains and in these caves, I suppose I'm sish to some of the terrible, but you'll find glowing red rocks. Those have iron ores, they have gold ores and precious stones in them. So those are going to be our main source of those. Good thing is, like, we're right next to a forest, plenty of rune crystals around. Stone is going to be our, although there's a mountain over there, stone is going to be our main limiting factor. We don't really have a really good source of stone. Which is unfortunate. I mean, there's always going to be like stones around the island and on the coastline and things like that, but you know, we don't have like a mountaintop. Although we do have that mountain. That mountain is quite far off in the distance. But that mountain, which is again quite far off, that mountain's quite far off. And the nearest cave is also reasonably far off. But we'll be fine. We'll make do. They're looking for iron ore. Right, I've got 5 iron ore. I need 12 iron ingots to... I need 12 iron to make a conjuring cauldron, so... conjuring cauldron. However you would like to pronounce that word. It cancelled the... no, it hasn't. Good. So we need wood. Level 13. Fuck off, sprite. I really despise sprites. The burning passion. Which is quite funny because I killed him with a fireball. There's another sprite. I hear him. Oh, there he is. There he is. Can we get this tree down? Yes, we can. Sprite bastards are all dead. Like, for that. I hate sprite. I made the mistake of turning my back on this is on the server as opposed to here. I made the mistake of turning my back on one of my dragons. I've oh shit, sprite bastard. No, there's 2 sprite bastards. Motherfuckers. Oh. Didn't do that last time. This is actually later on in the day, so I'm gonna have to redo this. We want to go out. Yeah, we do want to go out that way. Yeah, I made the mistake of turning around. I have a bunch of dragons that I have aimed in my on the server. And I was out gathering stone for my building project, and I turned around, and my dragon was dead. And my dragon was what was even level 42, 43, something like that. And there was a level 12 sprite. A level fucking 12 sprite. And I turned around like just as my dragon died, and I saw this sprite shooting at him, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, this is like a level fucking 42 dragon taken out by a level 12 sprite. And the dragon was set to aggressive, so he should have been attacking the sprite. He should have destroyed the sprite, and he died. And I was heartbroken. So the dragon was carrying all the stuff at the time. So I had to run back to my base, get another dragon, try and make it back before the first dragon decayed, so I could get the stuff out of him, and it failed. So I lost about 20 minutes work, half an hour's work. A level 12 fucking sprite. Not to mention that a dragon that I'd had for about a week. Probably longer than that, actually. So this is an enemy camp. It was really low level 1, as you can tell by the orcs. They were like level 9. All enemy camps will have a chest in them. They are usually shit. It's actually not terrible. That one wasn't bad. The low level ones are usually full of crap, like leather and stuff that you probably won't use that often. Low level gear. I mean, the gear that you find in chests is usually never as good as the gear that you can craft yourself. Which reminds me, see, that iron and a rune. I need a workbench for it. That's okay, workbench we can deal with. Workbench is okay, that's not outside the realms of possibility. Especially since we already have 2. I don't know if there's a range limit to this. I've yet to find that out. Yeah, there is. I know there's a range limit, certainly on how far away you can start it from. Just wasn't sure if that was the same range as you continue casting it from. Because you can obviously cast it on something and then turn around and walk around. But I wasn't sure if the two, like the distance it takes to break the spell effect is the same as the distance you can start the spell from. It's not. Yeah, the distance you can break the effect from is a lot longer than you can start.